up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and this one is for all the guys, as you've seen in the title, that have extended fender flares on your, whether it be drift car, race car, or street car, and you have the gaps. You have the gaps between the body and the fender flares. So I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. Is this little kit. I never even knew what the name was. I just kind of was doing a massive search and I came across this kit on Amazon. It's called a trim. Let's see if you guys can see that. Trim fender edge trim kit. It doesn't even have like a legit name, but I hear that it works pretty well, and I'm gonna show you guys how to apply this. And let's actually go walk over to the car and I'll show you why this is necessary. So right now, you guys know I have the over fenders, and I know this is not the look for some people, and obviously that's not the wheel that's going to be on here. This is the wheel while I was getting the car done, all the body work. Those are the wheels that's on there. The other wheels that I have that's going to always be on the car, they do sit flush with the fender. So please just ignore that ugly small wheel under this big fender look right now. We're not talking about that. But what I'm talking about is, so the body kit is on, and this is the car body, and there's like this horrible gap here. Like, they did try to fill it with like this black silicone that you spray on, but I still don't like it. Like, there's still that gap there. Like, it's just, it's sloppy to me. It's sloppy, and that's a very big gap. And you come along here, it's another small gap there. So the kit that I bought, it's gonna fill that up, and it's gonna make it look, a lot neater. So let's go check that out. So this is the kit here, and I'm going to show you guys how this is applied. I don't even think I have enough. I think I bought, this is 25 feet. I don't think 25 feet is going to be enough, but we're going to see how far we get with this. As you can see, there's like a double-sided tape on the inside portion here. And yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just pull off one of the fenders, pull off that back fender, and clean up all that black silicone that's on there, and then start applying this. Alright guys, so I got you see I got the fender off. I got the sealant to go around the fender, and I just got a knee pad and obviously a towel so I don't scratch the paint up on the fender. So let me show you guys exactly how this thing goes on. So I'm going to start from, as I said before, it has, this is the inner strip, this red part. This is actually an adhesive. And we're going to peel that off as you go along. And this goes on the inside of the fender. So this is going to pull back like so. And just basically going to sit on the fender just like that, pushing against the body and filling all the gaps. And as you, once you get around to one edge, you'll come down and then you'll peel off this red adhesive part and let it stick as you go around. Now what I did before I started this, I actually peeled off all of that black silicone that was on the fender. I took a razor blade and just went around all the edges and cleaned that off. So yeah, I mean, let's get busy. First time I'm doing this, so bear with me, because I know on the corners, when I get to the corners, might have to do this with my gloves off. This ain't working. All right, there you go. So I got some peeled, and I'm just gonna pull this back and apply this right underneath the fender. Doing the same thing for this side. There we go. It's nice and snug. So you guys kind of get an idea of what's going to happen here. It's going to just seal up this whole thing. So now when we get to the corners, one thing before I finish this one, when we get to the corners, push it in, push it in, push it in. And I'll show you guys what I do once I'm finished. So I'm going to finish, and I'm going to go around this entire fender and then show you guys the corners. You just put like a slit so it sits better. All right, so that took me maybe about 20 minutes. As you can see, I went around the entire fender, and it really forms to all the edges too. Like, it formed to all the edges without any problems. And I mean, man, that already looks so much cleaner than what was on there before. I went all the way to the bottom. It looks like a shadow. It's so clean. So now I can't wait to put this on the car. What I'm going to do is, though, the mountain holes, the back adhesive part is coming over mountain holes. So I'm going to just drill those out. And then mount this up and then show you guys the finished result. All right, so I got off as much as that paste, whatever the hell that shit was. It's annoying. I got off as much as I could, before damaging some of the paint. But this is going to be on the inside of the fender, so it's okay. But I can't get any more off. But I did use a razor blade to thin it all out, so it's all thin. I used some of this rubbing compound here that I got from the body shop. It's actually really good. It got the majority of the glue off. This is now ready to go on, so I'm gonna put it on and let's see the end result. Alright guys, so you can see the end result. The end result is a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner. Going all the way around. You can see that the body gaps disappeared. And it just looks a lot more seamless. A lot cleaner, I like the way that looks. Definitely likes. That looks a lot better then you can see what that filling looks like. So now I'm excited. I'm gonna finish the rest. So there you go. For all my guys with over fenders. Alright guys, so I hope this this fender liner kit makes sense for you and work for you. It definitely looks a lot better than any of the filling glues that you're gonna fill in those body gaps with if you have an over fender kit. FYI, I only have an over fender kit on this particular M3 because as some of you may know, this thing is pushing over 700 horses, 734 pounds of torque, and with that kind of power you definitely need some rubber on the floor. So I'm gonna be running 325, which is a huge tire compared to the tire that's on there now. I'm gonna be running a 325 tire, with those over fenders allow me to do so. So I'll be able to put the power down to the ground when I'm on the track and get busy. So guys, if you like this video, please smash the like button, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. There's gonna be more car videos for all my car people as well, a little something for everybody. So guys, until next time, peace.